biscuits, box of mixed biscuits, a box of biscuits, a box.
So what did we do yesterday?
Ooh. Do it again.
What did we do yesterday?
We saw Get Out
Why did we see Get Out?
because it had black people in it.
Why did we see Get Out?
Because it looked good.
Yep, that's the answer I'm looking for.
Zaire, what did we do yesterday?
Yesterday we went to go see that movie by Jordan Peele, directed by Jordan Peele, Get Out.
Okay. What's that movie about?
The movie is basically about, well, I won't even watch the trailer, but the movie is basically about a black guy. He's brought to his, Yesterday we went to go see Get Out.
Who was that directed by?
Get Out is directed by Jordan Peele, the second half of the comedy duo Key and Peele, which I personally thought you go into this thinking maybe it's gonna be some kind of comedy because it's directed by Jordan Peele, and there were some really funny moments in the movie. Like, you remember that point where the lady just started crying? It wasn't meant to be funny, but it was really funny. Who was the best friend in this? It was the best friend of the black guy.
He was funny. I don't know his name.
The main character.
Chris.
He was really funny. And he's probably going to be in a lot more after this because
I think
he
he
was
had
pretty
been in
good.
some movies before. I just didn't know who he was. I don't know his name. This movie gets a 4.5 out of 5. I give it a solid 90 because I really liked it, but I feel like there were moments where it could have been better.
I give it a 4.7 out of 5 because honestly it was one of the most creative movies of the past year. And it was completely original. And even though it did have your normal horror movie tropes, it was pretty good still. And it's not like there are points in the movie where, the music just swells and there's little jump scares.
Yes.
It does have some points like that, but still I feel like it was a really original movie and it was pretty good.
Yeah. Wait.
Basically.
One more thing.
What?
Does it get the Shipman shake?
It does get the Shipman shake. That's not a Shipman shake. It's a Shipman fist bump.
Yeah.
Shipman shake.
It's just a test. You'll get it.
This week, I'm reviewing the movie that's on DVD now, Almost Christmas. Great family movie. If you want to have a family night, sit down and watch this movie. I highly recommend it. The stars in the movie, Danny Glover, Monique, Gabrielle Union, do a fantastic job. The whole cast, you can keep going. The whole cast does a fantastic movie, and you can tell it was well rehearsed. Everyone was on point. It wasn't any overacting, over drama. It was just a beautiful movie that any family of all races can relate to. Danny Glover, to me, really stood out as the father in this movie. I don't want to spoil it for you, but we kind of know that the mother dies. But they do a perfect intro to give you the background information on how she made such a big impact on this family. Again, I highly recommend this movie for all families to sit down and watch. Monique definitely steals the show. She made this a great comeback movie for her. And Gabrielle Union, I really feel like this is one of her best acting jobs I've seen her in a while. So, Almost Christmas gets on the 5-point scale, I give it a 4.0. And it definitely gets a Shipman shake.
Okay, brother. So, what was the movie we saw?
The movie we saw was Lego Batman.
Yes. The Lego registered R Batman movie was pretty great, actually. I think if you liked the original Lego movie and you like comics or your kids are forcing you to watch this movie, it's definitely the best pick.
Honestly, I think it's a movie for everybody in the family. And I wouldn't say that about all kids' movies. This is definitely something that even if you're an adult, even if your kid dragged you in the movie theater, like my brother said, you're still gonna enjoy this movie.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely in part to the acting, the voice acting in particular, because most of this movie is just all voice acting and it's stop animation. Yeah. So the person that plays Batman, his name is Will Arnett.
Will Arnett.
Very popular comedian in like the sort of what is it? What kind of show is it that he does?
What was it called again?
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development. All right, cool. I'm gonna perform a magic trick.
Okay.
We're going to switch places. In 3, 2, 1. Boom! This is a really fun movie. Honestly, I thought it was better than its predecessor, the Lego movie. I felt like the Lego movie was like throwing jokes at you, joke after joke after joke, and then once it slowed down, it was kind of like, man, is this movie really that good? But that's just me. I know my brother doesn't necessarily feel the same, but I feel like this movie, in the beginning, yeah, it was throwing joke after joke after joke at you, but it did a better job of slowing it down while keeping the comedic pace up.
Well, for me personally, I like both of them pretty equally. I'm gonna tend towards the Batman movie just because I love Batman, but I do think that, like my brother said, it was joke after joke after joke. But all of them are pretty great. They're all really funny. For this movie, they had a pretty much a small army of a writer's room, so you can expect to laugh at this movie.
This movie was very self-aware. I really like that fact. It's the first movie. It was a children's movie, definitely. I'm talking about the Lego movie, and so they could have it. It could have had its occasional corny joke. But this movie, I don't know if the comedians writing this movie were so good, but the fact that it was self-aware allowed it to get away with a few corny jokes. And if you go see the movie, you'll see what I mean, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really great. What's great about this movie is that they get to reference all of Batman's history. So from the sort of terrible 90s to the Christian Bale, darker, raspy-voiced Batman to the 1960s sort of lollygagging bright colors Batman.
And actually do yourself a favor and why not go back and watch all the movies? Why the heck not?
I mean,
and
most of them.
even pick up a Batman dictionary.
Oh, Batman Encyclopedia is really where it's at.
Encyclopedia, not dictionary. I think I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. What about you?
Well, I think I'd give this movie a 4.8 out of 5 just because it does move very fast. So once you're out of the theater, you're still laughing and you're still recalling jokes in your head, but it's a little harder to conjure those up once you're trying to tell somebody how the movie is.
I could definitely say that. And does it get the Shipman shake?
Yeah, I think it does. Go see this movie.
Go see it.
Now, my solo movie of the week is John Wick 2. Now, if you hadn't seen the first John Wick, you'll be okay. You can watch this one and kind of follow along what happened. It picks up pretty much at the end of the last movie. Again, he's trying to get out the business, but somebody pulls him back in. And from there, of course, it's John Wick. It goes crazy. I love the action. If this is definitely what we call a guy's movie. But when I went to see the movie the other day, it was guys and girls and families at the movie. Everyone was just there having a good time. We weren't expecting an Oscar movie. We were just expecting to go and have a good time, watch a good movie. So I highly recommend it. At the end, they kind of set it up for maybe another one. Maybe. We don't know yet. But I highly recommend this movie if you're a pure action fan, just want to go see good old-fashioned shooting. That's in the movie. That's not real. I highly recommend this one. On a 5-point scale, I give it a 3.5 just for the action. Storyline is okay. Of course, you can follow the storyline, but it's just, like I said, don't go and expect it to be an Oscar-winning movie. Just go to the movie and have a good time with John Wick 2. And it definitely gets a Shipman shake.
This week, for our big movie, we decided to choose Split. We went to go see this after I got out of school.
Yeah.
Yep. And a lot of people have been recommending this movie and saying it's a good movie or just saying, I want to see Split. And so we finally went to go see it and we actually ended up liking it.
We liked it a lot. Now, I got a good friend, Miss Josephine Lewis. She's always told me that, Mr. Shipman, there's a lot of crazy functional people in this world. You know, right? You know what? She is absolutely right. There are a lot of crazy functional people in this world. And please, you don't want to meet somebody like this guy because he was the extreme case of crazy.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
So basically the plot in this movie, this isn't a spoiler because it's in the trailer, but 3 girls get kidnapped and they're brought to some kind of basement warehouse thing and basically they have to try to get out. And so there's kind of a hint or something that this guy has multiple personalities, and it's not like bipolar disorder. It's more like, explain how you said it earlier.
All right, this is how I see it. Imagine inside your head, you have 23 chairs. And in those 23 chairs, you have each a different personality, all waiting for the boogeyman to come.
Yeah. And so that's like what everything in the movie is leading up to and all that stuff. M. Night Shyamalan, he is the director of this movie. He has a history of having some of the best movies. Sixth Sense, what was that movie you said? Signs. But he also has a history of making really bad directing choices and really bad movies. Like, if you know this movie, I believe he directed Dragon Ball Z. Did he direct that?
Oh, he directed Lady in the Water.
No, he directed, what is it called? He directed Airbender, and that was, like,
Extremely terrible.
extremely bad.
Yeah.
But this actually was good. I don't know why the studio people keep giving him money to make movies, but it was actually good.
He must have a good talk.
He must.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see.
The acting. Everyone, and it was a small cast because it was a small movie.
Yeah.
But the acting by the main character. Next year Academy Awards, he should be up for one.
Definitely. The main character, we're talking about the main antagonist, not the main protagonist, not the girl.
Mm-hmm.
The main antagonist, he's incredible because you can literally see the differences between the personalities and the way he acts, his gestures, the way he talks, even the way he walks sometimes.
Right.
It's incredible the way he can portray almost 23 different personalities in the movie.
One of my favorite parts that I bust out laughing in the movie is the dance scene. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Just wait for the dance scene, and it's hilarious to me.
Did I fall asleep on that one?
You must have fallen asleep on that one.
I must have.
Yeah.
I definitely think this gets a Shipman shake.
Wait, what we
can't say
rated?
that word today.
Yeah, we can't say it today. I don't know what's in our last name and we can't say it. On the scale of 5, I give it a 4.5. Zaire?
I give it a. I'm gonna start going like 4.3 to 1. I'm gonna give it a 4.3 this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
This, Zaire, I think this definitely gets a Shipman shake.
Definitely gets
Definitely a Shipman shake.
All right, thank you for coming. Please subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Tell us what you think. We did something new. We had a different background with me and my brother and I, and we even had different movies. We started off, we're at the intro this time. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you have any suggestions or anything. Just comment down below wherever you're watching it. Thanks for watching.
Share, share, share. Let the world see who we are.
All right, see you next week.
week.